Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Arsenal had the perfect opening day, now they look to press on.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start, and even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place, and I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not opt for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
Got things underway. Fischer plays it forward.
Has a goal! His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Hoists it forward. And they've been caught out here. Forward it goes. Rafa Silva, not easily shrugged off the ball. Corner it is then. Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So, having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, I think they have every reason to go after another 3 points here. They pretty much set their stall out in the first match. So why back off now? It's not the time to compromise. They have the belief and they must stick to what they're good at, I feel. Last time around we were saying start as you mean to go on. So no deserting instincts, thanks.
There's the whistle. Fischer. Pizzi tries to switch the play. And here's Seferovic. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva. And a shot! Tries to get it clear. Great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Torreira. Hector Bellerin. He's got options out wide. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Rafa Silva. Pizzi. Benfica seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Lovely bit of skill there. Good clearance and very necessary. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Willock. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Sancho battles to win it back. Real chance! Goal! Sancho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Forward it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hector Bellerin. That's gone a long way up and away. Seferovic. And it's Seferovic. Seferovic. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Ep.3. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Ep.3. Lovely bit of skill. Fired in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Diaz positions himself well and cuts it out. More than happy to take the muscular approach. A heavy challenge. Seferovic. Has he picked him out? Oh, it's Rafa Silva. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Benfica are back in business. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. So it's back to business. Chambers. Hector Bellerin. Seferovic. Rafa Silva. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Willock. Plays it over to the other flank. Willock. Chambers. Torreira. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Willock. Hector Bellerin. And it's Seferovic. Well positioned to make that interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
There will be a throw-in. Pizzi. Rafa Silva is onto it and can take it up. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Arsenal keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Ruben Dias does well to read it and intercepts. Willock. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Keeper sends it forward. Taarabt drives it forward. Oh, what a ball! Taarabt gets it out to the wing. Oh, really good feet. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's left his man. And the finish! They've scored! And they're back in front. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looking for a decent ball in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Taarabt with a delicate ball.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Arsenal just have to run down the clock. And he's there to clear it. Plays a clever pass.
Arsenal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player.
Up to meet it! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Arsenal win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ings. Long. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Willock. That's the through ball. Quick goes for goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bertrand. Forward it goes. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Cleared without complication. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. And it's Ward-Prowse. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about. Many here hoping that things will... Oh, shooting chance! He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Cedric Suarez. Oh, that's neat. Cedric Suarez has got himself a free kick. Leno catches it safely. Willock. Bednarek. 30 minutes gone. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Chambers. Done very well to intervene. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, good interception. Vestergaard. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Cedric Suarez. Ward-Prowse. And it's Suarez. He's got options out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Bertrand plays it forward. Willock. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Todibo. Arsenal have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Tierney. Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's played forward. Ward-Prowse. Long. Long with the foul. Tierney. Holding. Chambers is being picked on here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Has a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ings is fouled. Pinged forward. Torreira sticks in a foot to win it back. Højbjerg. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Buffal. And that has put paid to that. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Torreira tries to get it forward quickly. Tierney. Bertrand. Højbjerg. Buffal. And here's Ings. He's left his man. It's Ings! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have pulled themselves off the canvas. And that really is so impressive.
Ings showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Buffal. Finds himself eased off the ball. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's been won straight back. Vestergaard. Højbjerg. And here's Ings.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Plays it out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Tries to get it clear. And there goes the final whistle. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
A rather flat...
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Got it on the right now. What's on? Phillips. Goes to finish! And it's been taken straight back. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gets up to head it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barkley did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Saka. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Austin gets on the end of it, shapes to shoot! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! He's got himself a peach of a goal! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. That's a decent ball. Austin! Really well taken goal. And already they're looking to run away with it.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That'll be a throw. Ball is over the line. Todibo. Sancho. It's come through. Phillips. Barkley. Chambers tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gets a good foot in there. Here it comes. That's great strength on the ball. Here's the cross. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Shoots! Austin, Todibo with a fine tackle. Time and again they are repelled. Hegazi. Barkley. Plays it out to the wing. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And here's Austin. Todibo gets it back. And the first half is done. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Arsenal were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
And we're already back underway here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And the shot! Phillips. Brunt. And it's played forward. And he's going long. It is a corner. Arsenal are making a change now. And it's been taken short. Now it's Brunt. He's had a shot! Good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And here's Austin.
Austin really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Brunt. Out to the right. Saka. Austin gets it out to the wing. And here's Brunt. Phillips is onto it and can take it up.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Saka. The message is clear. None shall pass. Great strength. Too strong for his opponent. Austin. And here's Austin. Phillips. Oh, he's found him in space. Going for goal. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Barkley. Ep.3 drives it forward. Looking for a decent... Oh, shooting chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Ep.3. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Phillips. He's had a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Chambers. Steered forward. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Has a goal! Lacking in accuracy.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Chambers. Chambers. Torreira. Ep.3. Arsenal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Chambers. Torreira. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hegazi. Forward it goes. We get a throw in. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Battles to win it back. A real chance. Hits one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Brunt plays it forward. Austin has a pop! There it is! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Chambers. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Arsenal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Goes for the cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Bartley plays it out to the flank. Saka tries to get shot at goal! There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Brunt. There's the end of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Phillips. Saka. He's left his man. It's one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Brunt. Back into the middle. Great run on the overlap here. And the shot! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. That is fabulous. Just drink it in. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Torreira, Chambers, Torreira, hoists it forward. Barkley, pings it out wide. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response. Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
So we have a double substitution going on here. Done very well to intervene. Barkley. Oh, what a ball! Austin! Back of the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
West Brom are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gets wrestled off the ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
And now they can launch a counter. Pinged forward. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. to the goalkeeper. Rapidly approaching the end. Arsenal are on the point of first-round elimination. He's had a shot! And he's found the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Brunt. Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
That is terrific skill. And it's Brunt. It's a fabulous position. Gets up to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Saka takes the long option. Arsenal are out. Arsenal at the end of the road. The second round is as far as they're going to go this time. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, this will be hard to take, but they've gone down in fighting spirit, and that can be a slight consolation for them.